Hello and welcome to Toy Vet, episode 52. This is a show where I react to, we'll say, recent toy releases. I'm a little backlogged at the moment, so I'm looking at things from a couple months ago. I have a list here of things I saw I'm interested in at least taking a second look at, and instead of taking that second look, I'm taking it here with you. With a couple exceptions, that's true of these things, so it's a fairly fresh reaction. Let's get right into it. I have a couple minutes here. I'm going to try to get an episode in real quick. First up, Ivy the One-Eyed Bat, iBat Beast 2nd Edition Gotcha. This is a gotcha version of a figure I think we've looked at this figure on the show before in the past. They have a nice gotcha version here, which it's $5 for, how tall are they? Looks like it says right there, 64 millimeters maybe, which is, you know, like, if you pinch your fingers and go this much, but kind of a couple, like 2 inches maybe. I can't actually read that, but it looks like a 64. So forgive me if I'm wrong on that. Cool to see a gotcha version of this. Actually, it's pretty cool. I might put it on my list. Let's see if we can get a translation here real quick. Yeah, I still can't tell what's going on with the size. This is what I've been talking about on the show a couple times recently. Some of these figures can be so expensive, but then if there's a gotcha version, it's really affordable and it's really great too. Like, these are just as high quality as some of the other releases of these guys, I'm sure. The other ones might be bigger. These might be small, but sometimes you see those figures, there's a couple inches and they're costing like $40, but you can get the gotcha so cheap. Not totally into these, but the black, 2 blacks and 2 clears, I really like that. I guess there's a red and a green too. Not as into them, but blacks always appeal to me. Clears often appeal to me. It's just there for me, so I'm gonna put it in. Keep things moving. Next up we have Toysbian Robomemion figure collection gotcha. Interesting. So you have movable neck, posable hands, multicolor. Interesting. It's kind of got like a robot face on the stomach with eyes popping out. Although that almost looks inappropriate. I don't know. I don't know what they're going for there, but it does look like a robot face with bulging eyes from some angles. Interesting. Cool figure. If it wasn't for that possible suggestiveness there, I might put these on my list too, but I think I won't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not like that. Even though, yeah, from a distance, these definitely look like robot faces. I guess that's what they're going for. I don't know. I'm just gonna move on from it though. Next up is Dino Fighter, the Yeti from James Groman X Kaiju 1. Okay. Kaiju 1, according to this, has a Dino Fighter line of piloted creatures. I guess it's supposed to be reminiscent of maybe, wasn't there a thing called Dino Riders in the 90s or 80s or something? I think like a year or two ago I saw a really big set of that at a thrift store. I should have picked it up. But anyway, let's take a look at these. First blush, they look incredible. I don't like that this one's obviously Gundam themed, but otherwise they look really incredible. The mammoth is cool. How do I get back from this? Oh, I'm on the wrong mouse setting. That's why. Let's see if I'm on the right mouse setting now. No. I don't know. I have to mess with my mouse. I was playing a game last night, had to quickly mess with my mouse, and I must have messed something up. But it looks like there's a new Yeti. Let's see the colored version. Yeah, it looks great. I didn't notice when I was putting this on this list, the little guy actually riding or piloting him. This looks awesome. Some of the other guys there. Cool art for it. It's piloted by a monkey dude. That's kind of cool. I think I might put this on my list too, because I like the idea of this series. Wow, got a couple hits right off the bat here. Next up, keep it moving. Lucky Bag 2026 from Sapien Toy Studios. You can order now to February, so this was back in mid-February. These guys all look great. Yeah. This is a separate edition than the Lucky Bag. I wonder how much the Lucky Bag was. And it says all of whom were Jakarta Toy Fair exclusives, so I don't think you had to pick them up. They're like leftovers. Really cool. Kind of makes me wish I had got in on that. Not that I would have, but yeah, really cool to just Lucky Bag one of these three guys. Any one of them is awesome. Sapien Toy Studios, I think just in general they are already on my list. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, I'm going to put this on too. I've looked at these guys a bunch of times and I've liked a bunch of them. I'm going to go ahead and put them on here because it seems that I don't have them on there already. Very nice just having Toys R Evil blog posts right on the list. The list, if anyone doesn't know, is a list of toys I'm interested in. If I'm going to go look for a new toy and I'm not sure what to get, and I have some cash or something, I'd look through that list. Although in general, I know what I want and I'd just go get that. But I look through it sometimes. Tomio Original by Few Many. Tomio is a candle fairy and a girl who loves festival. That's great. See, she's $48. She looks really cool. Is that a hole all the way through? Like she's laying on a table and that's a cutting pad behind her, or is that backing part of it? I don't know. Cool figure. This is kind of what I'm talking about though, especially if she is like 3 or 4 inches tall and costs $48. A gotcha version of this, she'd cost $6. You could get, you know, the same size and really same quality figure for like $6. It'd just be a random colorway. It is Sofubi, so it's a little nicer than, or at least different than what a gotcha toy would be, probably. Excuse me for coughing. But I don't know how tall she is, because it's not mentioned at all, and there's nothing to compare with. If this is if she has a hole straight through her, and that is just a cutting board behind her, then I think she's probably in that size range, but hard to tell because there's different size cutting boards too. Anyway, cool figure. Next up, Peony Original. Designed by Pana. This looks like a GID Gorgon. You know, like, what's the most famous Gorgon's name? Oh, man. How can I remember Gorgon, but not Medusa? Yeah. Snake hair, which you almost might not see at first blush. Really cool figure. Same thing. It's probably small. I'm guessing this is small and costs $48, but it's glow-in-the-dark Sofubi, which is kind of cool. But just imagine it as a gotcha for $6, and with a bunch of cool colorways. And the chase is glow-in-the-dark. It's a better format, you know? I'm going to put it on my list, though, because it's a really cool figure. I do like it. Next up, we're blowing through this. I'm trying to get this done in this very short time period I have, so I don't have to do it at another time, because I'm behind on a lot of things at the moment. Kunitsuya Happy Set 2026. Let's see. So the reason I put this on here is because this owl figure, what's it called? Like, well, maybe it says right here. Fukurus Owl is what it's called, I think. It's a cool figure. I really like it. And it's in this New Year's set. I guess this is like a Year of the Horse set. Let's see. Let's see what you get here. Do you get these two figures? And do you get all 4 of those badges? Let's see. It says Negara, Fukurus, and Cat Daruma, which is usually like a little figure. Like maybe that's what this is. Badge, postcard, wooden plate. Cat Daruma, one of kind from 4. Okay, so you get 1 of those. New Year postcard. Oh, can you guys see that? No. Someone's texting me and it's popping up, but you guys can't see it, I don't think. Which is good. Can you get 1 of the 6 badges? So you get 1 of these, 1 of these. One in every 10 products will have a chance to win an illustration signed by Konatsu. So I don't know if you... Okay. I think it's saying Nagora, Fukurus, and Cat Daruma. So not that they're all Darumas. You get Fukurus, Nagara, and a Daruma. This is what you get, this set right here. You get these 2 guys. You get 1 random badge, 1 random cat, and then the postcard and the other thing. Oh, the wooden plate. Kind of a good deal if you're really into this company and like these figures. I don't like the cat. I don't like any of the other stuff. I like the owl. That's really cool. And these owls are expensive for some reason. If this was like 2 owls and all owl related stuff, it might be a decent deal. But the owl pins are cool. It's only 2 of them. Yeah, cool figure. These are small too. These should be a gacha set. This is the theme of this episode. I think these are a little bigger. They might be like 5 inches, 6 inches or something. So they are bigger, but a small gacha set would be cool. Like that owl. Other versions of the owl I think are already on the list, so I'll leave it at that. And there's part of me that doesn't want to mess with a Zodiac related thing, which is probably is like a Year of the Horse coloring Chinese New Year Zodiac related thing, so I'm not sure if I want to mess with that. But anyway, next up we have, I can see from the URL what it's going to be for Funkos. Andrea Kang and Sad Salesman for Funko's premium blind boxes. It's from February this year, so we are starting to catch up. We're 4 months behind instead of however many. 2 new figure lines from Funko's premium blind boxes. So we have Andrea Kang's Wonder Club. They're cool, honestly. And Sad Salesman blanks. Some of them are cool. I like the shark. I like the bee. I like whatever that is. An anemone or something. The crab. The human is a Funko guy. I don't like that, really. Yeah, some of those are cool. I wouldn't mind having, like, the bee, especially. Is really cool. The Wonder Club stuff is actually really cool. I really like that. I'm going to put these on my list, too. I love this picture of someone gesturing really hard right at them. That one looks like it might have a glow-in-the-dark balloon, too, which is cool. I like that figure before I even saw that. This one's like holding a diamond, which I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the Sad Salesman stuff, I like a couple of them, mainly just the bee, but some of the other ones are cool, too. The Wonder Club, I would like almost all these figures. Pretty neat. This one has a Funko crown, which I don't totally like. So I don't like that reference in a way. I'm going to put this on my list too, because both sets are kind of... I tend to only want to collect like full set, but I'm tempted to pick out single figures sometimes too, and just have a set of like, here's one figure from these sets that are cool, even though I don't like the other figures. Like the Bee would be really cool. But yeah, the Wonder Club's really cool. I like it all. Next up, we're almost through. We're almost doing it. Oh, is this a duplicate? Yeah. No, I skipped one somehow. So going back, Tinar Tagna Sakura blind box series. These are obviously very doll-like, which we've talked about many times on the show, how I don't collect dolls, and I don't think I should collect dolls, probably, as a man. That one has a chessboard, really cool. These are cute. They're cool. I especially like the chess one. I like chess a lot. I don't play chess really much, but I might play it a lot in the future, and I really like the concept of chess, and I really like games that are like derivatives of chess, but that one's really cool. But yeah, I don't think I'd get these given that they're dolls, but they are neat. Worth looking at for a second. If I ever change my mind on dolls, things are going to be weird, but anyway, last regular pick here. Oh, I remember this. This is not a release. It's an article on Toys Are Evil, which I think is based in Singapore, and it's about blind boxes to be regulated in Singapore. Let's just scan through this a little bit. So some Singapore government people might be introducing conditions on how blind boxes may be. It's kind of smart, but in a way I think blind box kits for toys are kind of innocent as long as parents are really involved in them and you don't go crazy buying your kids a million things, which a lot of parents do, I think, but... And he has a video here talking about children gambling or being enabled by their parents for inducing gambling, the effect on the kid's psyche. I mean, there might be something there, but I think most blind box toys for kids are pretty innocent if the kids, the parents got to be on top of it, obviously. And then for adults, odds being disclosed is great. Everything being upfront is great. Moose Toys has some issues with some of their blind box stuff, which is for little kids. Like their Swarm stuff is, some of what they do with it is shady, honestly. Unless I'm totally missing something, but yeah, it's an interesting topic, interesting to think about. One thing I think about is like, I know some people spend tons on blind boxes, or like even in video games, blind box type stuff, loot boxes and that kind of stuff, and it is an addiction, and they're spending inappropriately, and it's very bad for them, and I love that kind of stuff. Is my participation in it hurting someone else because I'm making it, I'm participating in it, and it's hurting a lot of people in a way. It's something to think about, but I don't think an outright ban is contemplated here. Let's see. Yeah. I could be wrong though, but it's just a talk. I don't think anything's happened with it unless something's happened since February. He would probably post if something did, but interesting topic. Interesting, different change of pace for our show here for a second, just to think about. Not that we went into any depth there. All right. Checking mech noise. Wow. Looks like we might have a lot of posts here. I know we looked at that. Here's some Evangelion stuff I'm not into. We looked at this last time, I think. A one-off from McBraining. Psycho Soldier 3-offs by McBraining. Or Mike Braining, however you say it. This is going to be at Hong Kong Sofubi-Go 2026, which is June 6th, which is today when I'm recording this. So God bless anyone trying to get one of these right now. Someone asked the price. We'll announce at the show. Show first. No online sale. Show first. There's only 3 of them. They're probably going to go, I would assume. This is one of the figures that got me into Mech Noise. Make sure. Yeah, you guys can't see these texts coming in. I usually turn that off. I didn't this time because I'm rushing. I think this is sometimes called Panzer something, not Psycho Soldier. Wow, looks great in blacklight. I guess that is. That's the back with the skull coming out the back. Great shot there. Really cool. Great figure. I bet it's expensive. It's a 3-off by McBraining. Looks awesome. I would love to have it, honestly, but not going to happen. I would love for Mech Noise to do another, one of their mass releases of this guy. They seem to have moved on from him, which they seem to do. They seem, make a bunch of colorways of something, and then you don't really see an official mass colorway of something again. But they must be making them. These can't be like old ones that McBraining is using, right? They must have made them for him, I would think. Yeah, and when I say mass, I mean they'll make like 26 of them or something and put them up for a couple $100, and that's how you get one of their huge. These figures are huge. They're worth the money, and they're painted awesomely, even when they're painted in-house by Mech Noise. That's how you get them. These 3-offs and stuff like that are so expensive. The Last Samurai one-off at Sofubi-Go. I don't even know this figure. This must be a really old Mech Noise figure, is what I'm thinking. It does look somewhat familiar. Maybe I've seen it before when I was first into them and looked through all their posts, but great looking figure. Not my favorite Mech Noise figure, but it looks really great. That's a one-off. That's going to be expensive. Psycho Soulbuster one-off. So this is not called Soulbuster, so maybe them calling this Psycho Soldier is just a way to name this colorway. This is their new Exorcist figure, whatever it's normally called. Oh, the back looks great. I don't know if I've seen its back look that cool before. It looks really good. This is a great colorway for it. Oh yeah, I think we've seen a preview of this with the shoulder pads before. We've already looked at it. It's got a little yokai guy it's exercising, maybe. As we've talked about, I kind of don't like the Buddhist theme to it, but yeah, great looking figure though. Oops, I accidentally hearted it. I'm gonna unheart it. I think it is great, but I don't want to heart it. Man, a lot of posts from Mech Noise that we missed for some reason. Well, I have been missing shows sometimes. I'm working on my video game channel a lot more than usual, and if I'm working on it the night I would work on toys, I'm prioritizing a little bit and skipping the toy show, so apologies for that if I'm skipping a week, that's why. Evangelion stuff, then we have a Skeletor Black Ace, which is a work in progress. Stay tuned for next Thursday's lottery orders. This says Dastar Art. It must be the ones painting it. Looks great, but as I always say, not into the IPs coming into it. Alright, lastly, I think we're going to get this in. Galaxy people, no new posts. Last thing we looked at was these spider tanks. Haven't seen them show up in the online store either. Let's just double check it right now. I check it every day these days because some stuff snuck by me. And I'm trying to stalk it and get something. Not that I would have got these, but they stealth went on here with no announcement that I saw. And all sold out right away, or by the time I got to them. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Can't believe I actually got this show in this little time frame I had. See you next time. Bye.